Hello all. So our next topic is extradition. Extradition. Now imagine a person commits a serious crime in one country. Okay. And then he escapes to another country to avoid the punishment. Okay. Now the first country then requests this second country to hand over this person back for trial or punishment. So, the surrender of an accused or this convicted person from one country to another country is called extradition. Hope you have understood. In simple words, it is a legal process, okay, that helps countries work together so that the criminals cannot escape justice just by crossing borders. Now, let us see legal basis and principles. See, the process mainly works through treaties and agreements between the countries. Now, these agreements contain all the rules, okay, all the rules, conditions, and procedures that must be followed. Like one important rule here is principle of speciality. Okay. Now, according to this principle, the surrendered person, okay, he cannot be punished. Sorry, the surrendered person can be punished only for the offense for which the permission was given. This person cannot later be tried for some other offenses without the consent of the country that handed him over. Okay. Now, uh, this person, let us say, he was accused for murder and he's been extradited to this country. Now, as per their agreement, he should be only tried for the murder charges, not for any other offense if he has done also. Okay. There's one another small important point here that in many nations, like they refuse to hand over a person purely for this political offenses. Like this rule exists because I mean, the law should never become a tool for political revenge or harassment. Now, what are the extradable offenses? Now, let us understand the kinds of offenses for which surrender is generally allowed. Okay. Now, here one important condition is called as dual criminality. That means the act must be treated as a crime in both the countries. Okay. If one country does not recognize the act as an offense, the request may be rejected. Let us say in this country having weed is no, it's not illegal. Okay, but in this country, I'm just giving an example. No, a small example. Okay, committing murder in this country is okay, but not here. Something like this, right? So both should recognize the act as an offense. Then then only this transaction will happen, or else this request will be rejected. So I just gave simple examples, weed and murder. Now, usually this process is allowed for serious crimes like terrorism, murder, drug trafficking, organized crimes, or or we can say grave offenses. These type of things. So sometimes difficulties also arise when the accused person may face death penalty or life imprisonment. So in such situations also, some countries will refuse to hand over the person. Okay. Now there is also a famous case. I'll also let you know as we continue. Now, what is the procedure here? So, procedure of this extradition is it normally begins with a formal request from one country to another. The requesting country must provide details of such as nature of crime, evidence, identity of this person, okay, and legal grounds for the request. Now, after receiving the request, the courts and authorities carefully examine the matter. They check whether all legal requirements are satisfied and whether the rights of the accused persons are properly protected. Finally, the requested country decides whether the person should be handed over or not. So, based on the treaties, legal principles, and human rights. Okay, now here let us see human rights and safeguard. Now, human rights play a very important role in these matters. No person should be handed over if there is a real risk of torture or inhuman treatment or some unfair punishment. Okay, uh, risk of torture, okay, inhuman treatment or unfair punishment. Now, the accused must receive a fair trial, proper legal representation, and any opportunity to defend themselves. So, justice should always go hand in hand with humanity and fairness. This is what human rights and safety is about. Okay, this is one point to write in the exam. Now, let us see one case law here. Now, swearing, S-O-E-R, swearing versus UK. This is an important case, a famous case connected with our topic. In this case, a man named Swearing, okay, he was wanted in USA, okay, for murder charges. Now, at this time, he was present in UK. Okay, so US has requested that person should be handed over to him. Okay, however, this European court, okay, observed like the European Court of Human Rights, like they observed that if he was sent to US, he might face a death penalty and some extreme harsh prison conditions. So in this case, the court held that no person should be transferred to another country if there is a real risk of inhuman or degrading the treatment. So this judgment became very important because it linked international cooperation with the protection of human rights, and they have not sent this person back. So this is the case about swearing versus UK. Okay. Now, there are also other challenges while sending this person back. Like it is not as smooth as we speak. See, there can be political pressure, okay, or some diplomatic relations. Okay, see, these are all the challenges. Okay. My writing is very good. So, yeah, political pressure can be there, diplomatic relations, and national interest sometimes influence the decisions. So, human rights concerns also create complications, especially when there is fear of torture or unfair trial. So, different legal systems and jurisdictional issues between countries can make the entire procedure more complicated and yeah, time consuming as well. Okay. Now, so this is all about extradition. So the importance is The system plays a very important role in controlling the international crime. Criminals should not escape punishment merely just by crossing the borders. Okay, it strengthens cooperation between countries, maintain international justice, and helps protect the society from serious offenders. And one more important point is there is a small button subscribe below. So please hit that. Okay, thank you very much. Now, let us conclude the topic. So, to conclude, the extradition is an important legal mechanism through which one country hands over this accused to another country for trial or punishment. So it helps maintain justice across borders and prevents criminals from escaping the law. At the same time, every country must ensure fairness, protection of human rights, and proper legal safeguards. So while making the no this extradition, so just this is all about. I hope you have subscribed, right? If not, please do it once. Thank you. So this is all about extradition. Anything, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much. Alas.